The small stream community has to stick together. Remember, you don't have to go through this journey alone. As always, I'm Amro and I'm a variety streamer. I want to talk about the importance of community and why small streamers have to work together to grow. Roll the intro. I talked about the sheer number of streamers that are active in my last video, but I want to go over it again to hammer my point home. There are over 6 million streamers on Twitch alone, and there are probably millions unaccounted for on other platforms. If you have up to 3 average viewers, you are in the top 10% of all streamers on Twitch. If you have 5 viewers, you are in the top 5% of all streamers on Twitch. That is staggering. That means that there are millions upon millions of streamers with just 1 viewer that would kill to have 3 viewers. But something that I've been seeing as I've been growing and I've been networking is that a lot of streamers have this soloist attitude. They have to be the one and only reason for their success and for their growth. And to be honest, I get that. I think that there is still a societal taboo on video games and streaming in general. I've even had friends tell me stories. I have a friend right now who's a streamer who told her coworkers about her dream to become a streamer on Twitch, and they made fun of her for it, and that's just wrong. Whether they're your friends, your coworkers, or anyone, no one should speak down to another person because they're following their dream. That's just not a nice thing to do. Why be a crappy person? Anyway, I get the idea that you have to do this on your own, but there's just so much to learn when you're just starting out as a streamer. And I'm sorry, but there's just no way that you know everything right off the bat as a content creator. None of us do, because there's no such thing. Shroud, Ninja, Dr. Disrespect, even these big timers know that there's still things that they can do to improve. There is no one right way to succeed as a content creator. That applies to me as well. I've made several videos about tips for new streamers, but even I know that I still have so much to learn, which is so exciting because that means that there's still so much more room to grow. Those videos that I've done previously and videos like this one are things that I've learned along my journey as a streamer, and I feel now that I have a platform and a community that I can pass this knowledge onto and help other people. I have a passion for helping others follow their dream with content creation and streaming. Even though there's still so much that I have to learn, it doesn't mean that I can't help other people along the way. There is so much more to every streamer beyond their webcam and their gameplay. These are real people with real goals and real aspirations. I want to create real relationships with these people. If you're not supporting other small streamers as a small streamer yourself, you're just doing it wrong. This goes beyond being a streamer. Be a decent person. Because every streamer started out with just 1 viewer, which by the way, can be yourself. We all know what it's like to have that sinking feeling of, why does no one want to watch me? Am I doing something wrong? So you go to a big streamer, you watch them for a little bit, you see what they're doing, and you feel that there is nothing different that they're doing from what you do. And then you ask yourself, why can't I just blow up overnight? I'm not doing anything different than what they're doing. You have to remember that even big streamers were not an overnight success. It has been years and years of hard work. You know Ninja? He's been streaming for 9 years. 9 years to get to where he is today. Am I saying that all you have to do is stream for 9 years without improving or working on yourself to get to the same position that he's in right now? Of course not. But growing as a streamer takes a lot of time and hard work. And the big guys and small streamers like myself can attest to that. To get to where I am now, there have been a lot of late nights, a lot of introspection, a lot of research, a lot of homework. I allow myself to take a step back and analyze the things that I'm doing so that I can continue to grow. I want to improve myself both as a person and as a streamer. I am always doing a homework on how I can continue to expand my outreach and get my name in front of people. I'm constantly watching back my own VODs and I ask myself the question, would I watch me? So as an example, if I saw a post on Facebook, Reddit, Twitter, or wherever, and it was interesting enough to pull me in and have me watch the stream for 30 seconds, and it was me, would I watch me for more than 30 seconds? Honestly, watch yourself back and ask yourself if you would watch you. If the answer is no, that's a big problem. I think that when you're starting out, you have to ask yourself a few very important questions. One of the questions is, what do you like in a streamer? And who is your role model of a streamer and why do you watch them? Something else to watch is that when you are responding to posts on social media and on Facebook or wherever, pay close attention to the posts that you respond to. Networking is all about finding like-minded people in their approach to growth, an approach to streaming, and networking. You don't even necessarily have to like their content or the way that they stream, but as far as networking is concerned, you need to make sure that you are on the same page. So I know that I talk about it all the time on the stream and in some of my other videos. I say network, network, network. But networking is such a broad term, so what do I really mean? So if you watch my first video on networking, I honestly want to rename it because when I look back at it, all I talk about is the importance of networking and how it's a numbers game. I rarely go into how to actually network with other streamers and other people. I talked more in that video about how to run your social media accounts, which is a form of networking, don't get me wrong. But let me go more in depth on how to actually network. I'll give you an example. So as you guys know, I want to help as many fellow streamers as possible. I'm big into supporting the small stream community. When I reach out to people on Reddit, on Twitter, on Facebook, one of the first things that I say is there anything I can do to help you? Sadly, the number one answer that I get is, follow me, I'll follow you back. And you guys know how I feel about follow for follow. It doesn't work. Don't do it. Empty follows, hollow follows, whatever you call it, they don't work. I will straight up tell them, I don't want to follow you without you earning it from me. I genuinely want to help you, but giving you an empty follow isn't going to help you grow. I'm happy to go check out a VOD or watch you stream and make you earn my follow, but I don't want to just give that empty follow right away. Most of them dip right after that. They don't stick around for any further conversation. These streamers just don't understand that follow for follow doesn't work. But for the ones that actually do stay, we actually often give some feedback or some constructive criticism, and it becomes a worthwhile conversation. Taking time out of your day to grow or learn something new is never a waste of time. Just to give you some tips on networking and how to use social media to your advantage, I'll give you some topics that you can bring up to kickstart that conversation. This can be a DM, or it can be a group message, or it can just be in a Discord server. These are some things that you can do to start that conversation and begin networking with people. But another thing to keep in mind that while you're networking is the importance of the quality of people that you are networking with, not necessarily the quantity. You want people who genuinely want to learn, grow, and network with you. So here's a few things that you can say to kickstart a networking conversation. Ask for feedback. Have someone watch a bit of your VOD or just come stop by your stream. You may return the favor, watch them, exchange the feedback, and be open to constructive criticism. This may lead to you guys realizing that you vibe together and you begin collaborating or networking further, or even get invited into other communities, which will lead to more networking opportunities. It's a snowball effect. Another way to start the conversation is to ask for networking opportunities outright. You never know who you're going to meet. Some people might have the best connections in the world, but you'll never know unless you ask. This may lead to them saying, hey, yeah, I know a guy, he's got a great community, I should invite you. Or he actually gives away game codes for streamers so that they have some giveaways and other things. You never know, just ask. Another conversation starter, ask if there's anything that you can do to help them. This is personally my go-to line. Now having a pretty big network of people to connect with, whether it's someone you want to go to for advice, someone to listen, someone who might have graphic designers for logos and badges. I will usually even offer those ideas to jog their memory. Maybe it's something that they wanted to learn or they've been meaning to ask someone. I genuinely do want to help you guys, so please send me a DM on a social media account. I want to help. Slide into those DMs, you know? Are you guys starting to get it? What I'm trying to say is that it's important to create real relationships with these people. When you create a rapport with someone, it means so much more. I have met some amazing people through my journey as a streamer and through networking, some of which I consider close friends now. Now, these obviously aren't the only forms of networking. Raiding on Twitch is a form of networking. Hopping into other people's streams is a form of networking. Anything to put your name in front of people is a form of networking because they get to see your username, they get to see your brand, they get to see your logo. This is what the name of the game is. Rating is so important on Twitch for a few reasons. As anyone will tell you, discoverability on Twitch for small streamers is terrible. They will not help you and they won't do you any favors. So when you're raiding, regardless of the size of the raid, you are sharing your community with someone else. You're spreading the love and you're paying it forward. You get out what you put into this game, and oftentimes people will feel obliged to get you back. It might not happen right away, but at some point down the line, something good will come out of it. People will see your kind actions. Another reason to network with other small streamers is the mental health aspect of it. You don't have to go through the ups and downs of being a streamer alone. I know the feelings that some of you guys have. We all have had those feelings. Whether you're having a bad week, your numbers are down, or you're dealing with a troll, or whatever the reason is, we've all had those feelings before, and we can relate and help you and talk to you. And remember that when you're streaming and you're not in a good mood or you didn't have a good day, we can feel it through the stream. We can see it in your face and we can hear it in your voice, and it does affect your stream. Make sure to take breaks. Take care of yourself. You are priority number one. Obviously, you'll usually talk to someone that you're more comfortable with, but asking for help is not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of maturity. But I think you get the picture now. Quality networking is the name of the game. Create real relationships that will last throughout this entire journey. Make some friends and have some laughs along the way. Nothing else compares to bringing smiles to some people's faces. That being said, I think that does it for this video. But before I sign off, I want to explicitly ask you, what can I do to help you? Please reach out. If there's anything I can do to help you, just send me a DM in one of my social media accounts or hop in the stream and just hop in the chat and say hi. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more content like this, please subscribe. Also, please share this to anyone who you think may be interested. Like I said, I'm a variety streamer and we have an amazing community. Come say hi sometime and hang out with us. I'd love to talk to you and meet new people. I'll leave a link to my Twitch channel down below. Catch you later.